A new documentary airing tonight celebrates one of history's greatest athletes. Triumph, Jesse Owens and the Berlin Olympics showcases how the track athlete's 4 gold medals struck a blow to Hitler's Aryan agenda. But the story goes deeper, illuminating Owens' resilience against racism, both abroad and at home. We welcome the documentary's director, 2-time Emmy nominee, Andre Gaines. Good to see you, Andre. Why was this story so important to you?
Uh, uh, that's a great question, honestly. I think the realities when it came to Jesse Owens was that we really had not seen a 360-degree view of his life.
Yeah.
We sort of relegated to understanding his accomplishments, the 4 gold medals, and think of him simply as this icon. But this was a man. This was an incredible and extraordinary man who had a family, who had a wife, had children, and had this great burden on his shoulders. At a very young age, he was 21 years old, going over, leaving Jim Crow America and going over to Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
To run in front of Adolf Hitler. It's a type of thing that you wouldn't believe if it didn't actually happen, but it did. And he was able to do that and smile, in the face of adversity in so many instances. So that's why I wanted to tell this story, because we hadn't really seen the definitive story, and that's what it was kind of designed to be.
It's absolutely fascinating. Let's start with his childhood. The second youngest of 10 kids, I think, right? Was a grandson of a slave.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, 10 kids living in a sharecropper shack,
Yeah.
which we were able to visit a replica of at the Jesse Owens Museum in Oakville, Alabama, and really get the tactile feel of what it was like there. This very small kind of one-room shack that this whole family was living in, and Jesse used to run through the fields barefoot. Just gave him a sense of freedom, and had this God-given ability to run just really, really fast, and knew those talents at an early age. And so I think it was his opportunity to not only kind of bring himself and his family in many regards out of poverty, but it was also an opportunity for him mentally to kind of escape from the oppression that he was experiencing. And to do it on this level, to do it at the greatest level possible, is a story that I was dying to tell.
Even just the choice of going to the Olympics, he was conflicted because so many powers coming against him to try to make a decision one way or the other. Boycott the Olympics in Germany or stay home. I mean, or go there, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, imagine the level of maturity that takes. This was 21 years old. Think of where you were when you were 21
Right.
years old. Like it's unparalleled. It's really unparalleled. To even be tasked with the decision to boycott an Olympic Games that he had worked so hard to get to. His father, in the clip that you showed, his daughters, Marlene and Beverly, are in the film. We talked to them.
Yeah.
They live in Chicago, and they tell the story that his father, their grandfather, said, "Listen, they're going to hate you whether you go or not.
Exactly.
So you might as well."
Yeah.
And so he went.
And then he faced the Hitler, as in Hitler had been congratulating all the winners who were white previously, and then disappeared when Jesse Owens was doing so well, winning 4 gold medals.
Yeah, at the time, the purpose of the Olympic Games for the Nazi regime was to showcase their power and their great prowess and their superiority to the world. This was a propaganda tool for them to be able to utilize that. We show so much of that footage in the film. They made this propaganda film called Olympia that was designed to sort of as this PR piece to showcase to the world how amazing that the Aryan race was. And and Hitler was, was there, and obviously on that film or any press could not be seen shaking the hands of anyone other than his great Aryan race, even if he lost, and that's exactly what ended up happening. And but the same happened when Jesse came back home. He wasn't invited to the White House. He didn't.
Which
He
is
didn't get the
unbelievable.
opportunity.
That was like
Yeah.
FDR just didn't invite him. That doesn't even make any sense.
He was more hurt by that than anything that Hitler could have done. Everybody knew that Hitler was evil, but pretending to not be evil and smile in your face at the same time, while treating you like dirt behind your back, that was something that hurt more to Jesse than anything that Hitler could have possibly done. He didn't go there to shake hands with Hitler, as his daughter so wonderfully says, as his daughter Beverly so wonderfully says in the film. He went there to run.
Yep.
And that's what he did. When he came home, he was expected to, be treated like a first-class citizen, but he just wasn't.
Absolutely. We want to tell our viewers, Triumph, Jesse Owens and the Berlin Olympics premieres tonight at 8 o'clock on the History Channel. Another great piece of work, Andre. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.